The healthcare situation is concerning locally. As we told you earlier, we received new numbers from the Minnesota Department of Health today. Let's go back to ABC 6 News reporter Maisie Olson. She's in the studio with more on that tripledemic and how it's impacting us here in Minnesota. Let's get to that story now, Maisie.
Yes, James, like I was saying, according to this new report from the state, there have been more than 2,100 hospitalizations this season, with almost 900 outbreaks in schools and 40 outbreaks in nursing homes. But the state says there is more that everyone can do to prevent the situation from getting worse.
We are experiencing a surge in respiratory viruses now.
A surge that is buckling the state's healthcare systems. Since September, there have been 1,500 hospitalizations for RSV in Minnesota. And as more people become infected with these respiratory illnesses, the number of open hospital beds continues to dwindle. In southeastern Minnesota, only 3% of beds are available at local hospitals. But health officials say there are things people can do to ease the strain.
Our hospital capacities are tight. Vaccination for COVID and for influenza are easy ways we can do our part to help limit the strain on the healthcare system.
But 33 months since the pandemic began, the number of people that are following CDC recommendations is dropping. The state's Department of Health reports that as of last week, fewer than 20% of Minnesotans were up to date with their COVID vaccine.
It's really important that people sort of shake off this COVID fatigue and lethargy.
And in Mower County, a surge in COVID cases has led to the CDC recommending that the community mask up.
We're seeing more cases in our congregate care setting, so like your nursing homes and your assisted livings. We're seeing it both with residents and staff.
The graph here shows that the county's community levels are much higher than the neighboring areas, as the number of cases has increased more than 200% as of last week. Now, James, the most important thing that you can do, according to health officials, is get vaccinated before you are reuniting with loved ones this holiday season.
Yeah, and going back to those COVID numbers, Maisie, any idea why they're so much higher in Mower County compared to other nearby counties?
See, that is what is so interesting about those numbers is when I spoke with the health services manager in Mower County, she said that they don't really know why they're so high, but in the last 10 days, there have been 40% of those COVID cases are in those nursing homes. So they do just recommend getting both influenza vaccines as well as that COVID vaccine before Christmas time.
Yeah, be aware of that if you have loved ones in a care facility. All right, Maisie, thank you.